Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by for another video. Today we're going to be setting up my Frankenplanner for the month of February. If you're new to my channel, I am a Frankenplanner. That just means that I pull parts of multiple planners together and use them in different ways. What I typically do is pull in a couple of months or 2 to 3 months at a time of each planner that I use. I have a catch-all planner, a social media planner, and then I have a section in the back for like groceries and meal planning, which I haven't been using, but we're gonna keep trying on that. But anyway, so that's what this is. This was my planner for the month of January. So we're gonna be moving out of this planner into this system, and these are all of my planners so I can pull months out that I need to add in for this month. So typically I will keep a 3-month section of each planner, the current month, well, excuse me, one prior month, the current month, and one future month. So I'll keep 3 months of each one. But for right now, I just have the 2 months because I had January and February of each one in here. So we're going to be going through and adding in March, and then we're going to keep January for now. I may go to just doing a current and then a future month, but for now I'm going to go ahead and keep January. It worked okay last year. I didn't really ever have a need to go back to that prior month, but a lot of times what happens is I don't have my currently page decorated until I'm already in or close to the next month in starting to plan in that month. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep my, prior month, current month, and future month system for now. But all right, let's go ahead and get started. I like to start by setting up the cover with the disc, and then we build on that. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And then I, again, just use these Happy Planner. I love the metal disc. Live Love Posh sells discs as well, and they don't have any cutouts. I have some of those, but I thought for Valentine's Day we will go with the hearts with the Happy Planner disc. For these planners, I like to put one, the front on separate from the back. Sometimes you can do the front and the back together at the same time, but for this planner it's a little bit harder to do that, so I just do one at a time. And I typically do this setup once a month. Again, if you're new to my channel, I have a playlist that includes my setup videos from last year. I'll link it down below for you so you can get a better idea of how I do all of this, because sometimes I move a little faster than others. Some videos I've slowed it down and explained it in more detail as I go. All right, so the first thing I do once I have my planner started here is I go to my current planner and start pulling out of here. And as we get to things that we need, we will pull from these planners, okay? So I'll have this set over to this side. The first thing I'm gonna pull out is the name page and the perpetual calendar. I usually use this for birthdays, but I haven't filled that in yet. And plus I also made this layout to have for birthdays, and so I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted to use. So for now, we're just going to keep this all together, and then I will put this in first. The discs are going to be a little bit flimsy for right now, but they will get easier to work with in just a few minutes. All right, and so also each month I typically will pick out like some post-it notes, extra dividers that are more decorative, because I always use my clear tab top dividers from Live Love Posh, because I like the way they look. They don't, cover up the colorful dividers and things like that. But sometimes I will add in, decorative ones that kind of fit the aesthetic. So for this month, I am going to go ahead and grab my post-it notes and use those, but we're not going to use these dividers for this month. And I did not pick out any to add to this planner, just because I didn't find any that I just really thought went really nicely with this that I have. And so for now, we're just going to use the post-it notes, and I'm going to flip this page over and then go ahead and pull out that clear top tab divider. Live Love Posh, like I said, I think I just said that that's where these came from, but they also have the side tab dividers if you'd rather have that instead of the top tab. I think you might get 6 with the side tab and 4 with the top tab. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but Live Love Posh is always linked down below if you want to check those out, and you can use my code Amanda10 to save 10% over there for anything except for Posh boxes, box sets, and bundles. So just keep that in mind. So this next item we're bringing over is going to be my current month for January, which is my catch-all planner. I don't know if I mentioned that as we started this. This first section is my catch-all planner. You are seeing a glimpse of my cat. His name is Little Man. He just walked right across my desk. That's okay though, we're gonna keep going. All right, the next section that we're gonna pull in is February. And it hasn't been decorated or anything like that. It's gonna be our current month. Sometimes I'll put Post-its on pages when I, you know, plan out my spreads and that sort of thing. So that's what you're seeing there. All right, so so that's February. So from here, we're gonna pull from my planner that I chose for this year for my catch-all. It's an 18-month planner. This is my way of getting really good deals on planners and being able to incorporate multiple planners into a system and still be, you know, efficient with cost and everything. I will link my planner lineup video down below where I explain all that and how I get so many planners for such a good deal. But I'm going to go ahead and pull from this planner March, which is our next month. We'll put that in. And I'm going to move this little piece here behind here. It keeps hitting my hand. All right, so then now that we've pulled March out of here, this can go back on my shelf and just sit there until next month. And then next month we will actually take January out, put it in here, and pull out April. So that's what I mean by the you know, keeping a rotation of the 3 months in my planner at one time. All right, so this will go back on my shelf. And then from here, I'm gonna skip this dashboard because we're not going to be using that. The next section is my social media section, and I do keep the clear tab top divider on top of the name page on this section just because it is separating that whole section from my planner. At the front, I don't, just because I want to see that, you know, paper. I don't want to see the clear over the paper in the very front of my planner. So that's why you see that that's a little different for this section. So then we're going to grab my name page and the perpetual calendar. I have not used this for anything, and I probably won't, but I do keep it in here in case I decide to. And then, oh, I didn't tell you anything about the planners I chose yet this year. And honestly, I don't remember the names of them. Usually I do, but this one was a really pretty planner. It was also an 18-month planner. Again, I'll have that lineup link down below. That'll tell you all about that. But it was a horizontal planner, and I Frankenplanned with monthly layout pages from the Happy Planner. So you'll see those as we get to them, but that's what my social media planner is. All right, so let's go ahead and flip this over and bring over January. And then we're going to go ahead and bring over February. And then we can grab March from this planner. And then this, for now, can go back on my shelf. Okay, so the next section in my planner is the setup I had put together for groceries, meal planning, and that sort of thing. And I honestly haven't really gotten into using it much. I kind of have been making some grocery lists on it, but I'm still not very good at, you know, planning out meals every day. But it is something that I've been wanting to work on, and it's just not my favorite thing to do. Obviously, sometimes people like to do that stuff. I don't. But we're going to go ahead and move the tab top divider. The planner system I chose for this was a Live Love Posh system that came with the dividers and the pages. I'll show those to you. So we got January. I'm going to go ahead and move February over. And actually, I'm trying to think, am I going to move March or not? Do I need to? I guess I will, just to keep it consistent. But this planner dividers that they have are two-sided. I don't know if they still have these in stock or not. They have a couple, or had a couple of designs to choose from, but I did choose the weekly overview layout to try to do this with, and my thought is to do like groceries here and then meal plan, you know, over here. And like I said, for January I did jot down groceries and things like that, but I'm not quite using it how I want or had envisioned. But we're going to keep it in here for now. And let's go ahead and pull out of this planner, which is the, so this is a combination of things. It's a Happy Planner cover, Happy Planner plastic disc, and then I went ahead and put all of the pages together in here with the dividers. So we've got March ready to go. I'll go ahead and take those pages out. This can go back on my shelf. And if this is too thick, I may go back in and take out the January, and then it'll take up less room by taking that out. This section will. All right, that makes more sense. So now we've got February and March in here. February we'll use, and March we'll have for, you know, if we want to plan ahead, which we probably won't, but that's okay. All right, the last section I have in my planner for the month is a section of random filler paper, different type, you know, different layouts, dot grid paper. I love dot grid paper. And then I have a, you know, one page back here that I had made some daily sheets. I haven't used those yet. So I just keep all that in my planner just so that I can pull it from here when I need it, instead of having to go dig into other things that I've got stored in my craft area. So I'm going to go ahead and take this page out and all of these, and I probably will fast forward through all this to get this from here, from this planner to this planner, just so that you guys don't have to watch me do it in real time. All right, you guys, so we are finished with the setup. I wanted to let you know that we are at the 12-minute and 45-second mark for setting up this planner. I'm not sure how much I've cut out, probably just a little bit, but you can see that that didn't take very long at all to reset my planner for the month. And I know some of you have mentioned that you don't, you know, you think it would take too much time or whatever, but honestly, I don't think it does. And I really enjoy having a new setup each month. And if you kept the same disc, you could just switch out your cover each month. That would be very simple. And you know, and then just pull in and out the pages that you need. But I enjoy doing this. I think it's fun to have a different planner and to switch it up. And I love how this has turned out. So I'm excited to use this for the month of February. All the shops that I've mentioned in this video are linked down below. I do have affiliate links for those down below. And sometimes there's codes available, so you can take advantage of that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the setup video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you next time. Bye.